All right. I didn't really put two and two together that like the train behind me goes by every like 5 minutes, but I really wanted to get this in before life. And here's my little spot of time that I'm going to get this video in for you guys, before we take on the rest of the afternoon. So, this is the part of October 21st through 27th. We have tune-up time, systems, and simplicity. And let me know if you freezing or not. I'm gonna keep going, just hopefully it's not. If you're new here, or if you're tuning in on YouTube, I am Courtney. I am the star director for the Live Love Wax Tribe, and we are doing a training. Scentsy is automatically doing it, so they're doing their race to lead, and basically it brings on bonuses for people that have not hit lead before. That if they hit lead this month, they get a $100 bonus, and then if they hit numbers again in November, then they get a second bonus. And who in their right mind can turn down $200? Okay, on top of what they already get for their commission. So just throwing that out there. I do have quite a few of you guys that have been tuning in, so hello to part 3. This is going to be pretty quick because I feel like I don't want to like harp on something that I feel like we talk about all the time. I'm going to call you back in just a second. Okay, so tune-up time, systems, and simplicity. Creating easy daily habits to stay consistent. We talk about this all the time, but in all actuality, like, you have a regimen, okay? And this is just me. If this doesn't work for you, then I don't know. I'm very much the type A person, so if I'm off my regimen, if I don't have my routine, I get kind of chaotic. And that's kind of how I'm feeling now because of like, just for personal reasons, like my food intake has been terrible. I just haven't really been doing much. I feel like, you know, I'm in a blah stage, okay? But I know that when I have a regimen, I stick to my water intake, I feel so much better. But there's sometimes in life you just don't want to be disciplined, right? And that still can be applied to Scentsy, and that's why I want to bring that in there. But I just want you guys to understand that when you do have systems, you do little tasks here and there, you fit stuff in when you can. That's ultimately what's going to bring success in your business. So we talked about the live last night on Chloe, that Chloe and Justin did, and we literally were talking about 30-ish minutes. If you truly want to build this business, 30 minutes a day is the minimum that you should be putting into this business, whether that's 10 minutes of Scentsy Connect, 10 minutes of doing your follow-ups or sending an email, 10 minutes with engaging on people's social media and or just engaging in general. If you're not engaging with people, you're not building your network, if you will. And so that's where the lovely times of social media come into play, because obviously it allows us to connect with more people outside of my day-to-day task of what I'm physically doing, right? So, Scentsy Power 30, I cannot promote that enough, because honestly, Scentsy has all of the resources you need. All you gotta do is go into the workstation. The Power 30 it's like a squeaky wheeled machine, and I promise once you start getting in the habit of setting aside 30 minutes or 10 minute breaks, if you give yourself 10 minute breaks, dedicate it to Scentsy and get your Power 30 out of the way. And once you start doing that consistently, it's going to become like second nature, to the point where you're going to be able to dedicate those 30 minutes to Scentsy. So power hours, checklists, and planning tools. I am a ride or die planner girl. I go back and forth between digital and like I like to write out the month. So for me, I have to have a planner and I have to have checklists. Like every morning I'm writing down a to-do list of what I want to do over the next 2 days. That way I can have a list. That way I start checking stuff off. So I'm holding myself accountable because I'm writing it down. And if it doesn't get done, then obviously I'm moving it to the next day. So, but it's still on my brain. It's still on my mind. I also use my calendar and I also use my reminders. So if you have iPhone You can type in reminders. You can set deadlines. And when I say you can set deadlines, you can literally set a date and a time, and it will send you a reminder of something to do, okay? I have become obsessed with this. I have a personal one, and then I also have a reminder list dedicated to Scentsy, okay? So, and then I get to check it off. So there's that pleasing factor of, okay, I can check something off my checklist. If you're like that, then I 10 out of 10 recommend. Tracking PRV, look at the previous month's PRV. This is something that I always do because I want to beat my previous month and I want to beat my previous year. So for this month, say this usually the first through the 5th of the month is something that I'm always doing. I'm going into my reporting tab. I go into the previous month's PRV and then the previous year's PRV, and I'm trying to track and see where I'm at. Typically, since we're in the fall months, it's going to be pretty busy. Now that I'm in the car, I have not even stopped my lock. So tracking PRV is also something that allows you to kind of get in the habit of tracking something for yourself, and that way it also gives you goals. So, okay, I have a goal to either surpass that PRV or I have a goal to hit that PRV. Y'all hear that train, right? Keep your team engaged. So if you are, if you do have a team, and those of you that are shooting for lead, you're going to have a team once before you know it, okay? So it literally just takes the one. But keep that in mind. You have to keep them engaged, and it's hard. It's hard to keep you guys engaged sometimes because I run my business, and then I check into the team page, and then sometimes we have comments, sometimes it's freaking crickets, okay? But from a leader standpoint, you cannot let that bother you. You still have to show up. Like, it is what it is. I don't care if you guys have crickets. Like, I don't care if there's crickets in the team page. Now, would I love for the environment to be like on it, of like engaging, commenting, giving okay, hey, this is what I'm doing today? Absolutely. Who wouldn't? But we're just not there yet. So, and I'm not going to shame on you for not doing that. You have a life too. So I get it, but at the same time, from a leader standpoint, it is something that I can't fall into that and not engage. Like, I have to engage because this is my umbrella, but this is just where kind of like my 2 cents. And yes, I took like that's just my 2 cents. So I do want to bring in one thing that Chloe did on her Zoom call last night, is she was talking about sharing why you choose Scentsy. And I think that this is cool. Like, if you decide to make 3 videos or come up with something of why you choose Scentsy, what made you hit that join button to begin with? Just share that, okay? Make it like a 7-second video and record like 3 or 4 of them if you have many reasons of why you joined Scentsy. Like, for me, I've got one coming up for the instant pay and the chicken coop. Like, I've got a plan in my head of like how I'm going to strategically be like, this is why I choose Scentsy, because I can check this out, and here we are getting all the chicken stuff. So that's just something that I have planned in my head, and I want to show people this is why I choose Scentsy, and this is why I stay with Scentsy. So I highly recommend shoot or do a few little, listen, I know some of you guys get a little freaked out with taking a video of yourself. Don't worry about taking a video. Take a picture of your dinner plate. Take a picture of your date night. Take a picture of a gift that you got your husband, who's getting their husband's gifts. Love you, babe. Take pictures of Christmas gifts. I thought that was funny. It's not funny. I got my husband sunglasses, and I'm like, when's the last time that I got my husband a gift? Like, just because. It's crazy, right? So, I digress. Take a picture of, like, something that you're doing. Or if Scentsy pays for your gas, take a picture of the gas station and be like, this is why I choose Scentsy, so Scentsy can fill up my tank, okay? Just remember that if you do throw in money, talk about your income disclosure. But bring into the picture of this is why I choose Scentsy, and this is why I stay with Scentsy. So I just want you guys to know that in my stories, you're going to be seeing that over the next few weeks. I am actually going to sit here and record 7-second videos over the next 10 minutes to have that, so I can blast it out and even repost. So that's another thing I love about social media, make a video of something and repost it. It is okay if you repost content, because I'm going to tell you right now, there's at least one person that saw your post when you originally posted it, but then there's always going to be some new eyes on it the second time you post it. So keep that in mind. And then what I want, my call to action for you guys, is if you have a tracking system, take a screenshot of it and post it in the comments below. And then also share one business routine that helps you stay organized. So I'm going to go ahead and share mine, and that is absolutely Scentsy Connect. I'm a ride or die Scentsy Connect. And then I also am a ride or die for Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that quick because this is about to be obnoxious. Drop yours in the comments, and I hope to hear from y'all soon. Bye.